This is Nathan from the eBookreader.com, and today I'm going to give you a review of the Pandigital Novel e-reader. Alright, first off, make sure to check this written review here. The link is below the video for updates on new firmware and new features. This version of firmware doesn't have like the accelerometer active. They'll probably be updating that here soon, so make sure to check that. So for the browser, you've got some different settings up here. You got forward, back, refresh. There's a bookmarks menu. That star adds bookmarks. Different windows. There are no tabs, however. You can search. And there's some settings over here. You can set the text default size, zoom, text encoding. There's a whole bunch of options in here if you want to load images, that stuff. So I'll show you another page here at the bookmarks. A lot of these are preset. Feedbooks, this one's actually not preset, but I edited it. You can go into Feedbooks and just download EPUB ebooks directly and start reading them from here. So with the browser, you can double tap, and that will, first off, that touch screen doesn't work very good if you use the soft part of your fingers. If you use a stylus, it works really well. If you use your fingernails, it works pretty good. Double tapping with will bring it in. You can scroll down like this. There's also more zooming options down here with this little guy. Alright. Even the hyperlinks are really easy to hit. Okay, so here, let's go home. I'll show you the home screen. It's got this little tab that pops up down here. It shows you all the stuff. Alright, so on the home screen, first off, it's got Barnes & Noble's tie-in is up here. So you can look at the top bestsellers, new releases. You can scroll through them like this. If you click on one, it'll bring up the synopsis. You can actually get the sample. The only thing that it doesn't have like a search or anything though. So if you actually go to the bookstore, it opens the Barnes & Noble's ebook store in the browser. So that's how that works. For your library, you can load in your own EPUB and PDFs. Those are the two formats that it supports. I'll go ahead and show you a book here. It does take a little bit to load. I'm sure they'll improve the speed here eventually. So you turn pages by just like touching with your fingernail. One thing about ebooks I noticed is that in this version of firmware, the hyperlinks aren't active, so nothing will work. If you click on those, you can go up here and go to. It does have the table of contents built in if your book supports it. You can go there that way. So some other options we got up here. It's got a built-in dictionary. You can add bookmarks, highlights. If you hold down like this, pops up the dictionary and the highlights. And go through here, get definitions. Can drag it to add highlights, and if you want to add some notes, just pop up and write some notes here, and then it saves it as blue. So then if you want to sort those or whatever, if you want to do bookmarks, you double tap in the corner up there, and if you want to sort them, you come in here to the menu and it'll show you where all your different stuffs are. This is where you also delete them. Alright, so I'll show you some different font sizes. There's 4 font sizes. And there's also a night reading mode. Again, you can go back to the library right here. So when you want to get ebooks from Barnes & Noble's, you select them from the website, but it's kind of annoying. You got to come in here and then go into this to, I don't want to show my email address here. so to re-download them. And then you can also go in here to manage your books, to delete, do that kind of stuff. It also has a lend and returned option for BNN ebooks. Haven't tried it yet. You can set different bookshelves and check subscriptions for your newspapers and stuff like that. Alright, moving along, let's go ahead. You can bring in music, obviously. It's got its own speakers on the bottom down here. It's got 2 built-in speakers, 2.5mm headphone jack. It's got this volume over here. Then on this side it's got that's where you charge it. It's also got a stand so that you can put it on the side like that. And then on the top we've got the memory card slot for SD MMC cards, mini USB, reset, and that's the power slide. Alright, back to music. This is one that it came with, I believe. The speakers aren't terrible, they're not great. It's all the way up right now. So that's the music, and it'll keep going. If you push the minimize, I push the exit, accidentally hit the browser here. Sometimes this thing gets weird. So there's also videos. Like I said, the landscape orientation isn't built in yet, so videos really don't work. Actually, I'm not going to show them to you. It's just this little deal right here. So okay, there's photos as well. Again, you got this. So it's Pandigital. They make digital photo frames, so obviously they're going to have a lot to do with slideshows. You can set all different times and have music play with it and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and show you a picture here. So it's natural like that, or you can rotate it. There's also zoom. 3 levels, I believe. Alright, let's get out of here. And what else is there down here? We got, okay, you can scroll through this, and there's a built-in email deal. I haven't set this up yet because the keyboard is a little bit difficult for me to use. I have these huge fingers. Stylus works a lot better. Let's go back here. So there's also an alarm clock. You can make different settings here. You can add different alarms throughout the day. There's also a calendar where you can go in and then set whatever, you can go in and add notes, whatever. So you got to import your SD card when you, usually it'll detect it, but you can, like if you download something using the browser, it'll usually go to the SD card and then you have to import it for it to show up. You can search different stuff through here. The settings, you can go in, so you can adjust the brightness. I like adjusting the brightness for the reading because it's a little too bright. I like it more down here. Let's go back up here. It's got an auto brightness. Keyboard can have sounds if you want. Okay, let's go. See, like here's all the settings for the slideshow. Network, I won't go there because it'll start scanning. You can set your subscriptions. There's the alarm again. Support. Over here is calibrated touchscreen. It's working well now, so I'm not going to mess with that. Alright, so some other options we have down here. You can, so these things will launch the browser, and well, not the contacts, but like the stocks, Facebooks, and weather will launch the browser and go to those respective areas. There's a few games on here. That's for upgrading, checking for firmware. And that's about all I can think of right now. Visit eBookreader.com for some updated details, and thanks for watching.